What's up, guys? I am back in my classroom. This will be the backdrop for all of my videos, it seems. But I wanted to come to you guys and talk to you about nutrition today. I get a lot of questions about intermittent fasting, about low carb, about keto. So if you have any questions about that or want to know my opinion on it, stick around. So, the hot topic, keto. If you don't know, I have been doing portion controlling and kind of carb cycling, definitely a well-balanced nutrition plan for the last 5 years. So my thoughts on keto might be a little bit different than others. And I want to kind of explain how I feel about keto or how I feel about super low carb nutrition plans. So first things first. Keto is something that is made for diabetics. It's made to lower your glycemic index. It's made for, individuals that need to have lower sugars, lower carbohydrates. So first things first, it should be for those people. Now, I understand that whenever you are doing it for a short time, it could be beneficial for weight loss, but long term, it's really not that healthy to do keto if you're not in that category. Your body is going to kind of deplete, and it should be for short periods of time. It should be for events that you have going on or some kind of goal that you have, and then kind of taper back into a well-balanced nutrition plan. My opinion. It's my opinion. But I do see the benefits of low carb, high protein, high fat. I do think that there should be a balance in that. And I do think that the carbs that you eat should be nutritious. That goes into my next kind of opinion. Some individuals that choose to do low carb, high fat, high protein, choose foods that aren't necessarily nutritious. They're just high in fat. So me personally, I want to be healthy from the inside out. I want to have the nutrients inside of my body that are nutritious. So I'm very picky about the carbs that I eat. I'm very picky about that fats and the proteins that I eat. I want them to be whole plant-based foods that are going to fuel my body. So I know, do your thing, but for me, my low fat is going to be, or high fat is going to be from avocados, almonds, any kind of nuts, nut butters, things like that. Especially for proteins, it's going to be, beans and vegetables and lean, healthy meats. And so the same goes with carbohydrates. I want to make sure that I'm at least getting, 20 to 40 grams a day if I'm doing low carb, but it's going to be coming from, sweet potatoes, or I'm not really big into grains, so it's going to come from something that's like plant-based, just because that they do have a lot of carbohydrates and you just don't realize it. And so it doesn't necessarily have to be bread or, all these other starchy carbohydrates. So like I said, my opinion, but I do feel that the people that I have helped that have stuck with more nutritious, fibrous type foods have seen better results. So, and I say better results for the long term. And so that's something that I'm not against it. To each their own. If it's worked for you, then go ahead, sister, because that's the big game, is just trying to figure out what works best for you. But in my opinion, that this has just worked better for the people that I have helped. So definitely intermittent fasting with that is a good combination. A lot of the times intermittent fasters have done really well with eating, 2 to 3 really big meals for the day and calling it a day. And they have made those where it's only like one carby meal and the rest are high fat, high protein. That works. If that works for you, then go ahead, sister. Now, I've also seen that intermittent fasting has worked with a balanced meal. So say you have, a carb, a protein, a fruit, and a healthy fat at those 3 meals, or, those 4 meals, however you space it out. that works too. It's whatever your body responds to. I always say give your body 2 weeks of a certain plan before you just exit out. Give it time to really start to process, because that first week you're really just going to lose like water retention, bloat, get rid of the fatigue, all the things. But really after week 2, you can kind of see if your body's responding to whatever you're doing. So be patient, take it day by day, stick to it, track your meals so that you can really see, okay, I had this carb today, but I'm really bloated, so maybe I should switch it up and try something else. So you have to be mindful, you have to be patient, and you have to kind of give it time to see if that is going to work for you. And then if it does, do it for a certain amount of time and then readjust. You always have to keep readjusting your diet. You cannot do the same thing for the next 10 years, y'all. It's just not going to happen. Your body's going to get used to it. You're going to get stuck in a plateau. So constantly be tweaking it, constantly be changing it. And of course, the healthier we feel, the better we feel, and that goes into everything else in our life, okay? So if you are not currently eating healthy, taking care of yourself, I would love to help you. Look in the comments below for my email, and I run monthly accountability groups. I would love to help you. I do weekly menus so that you can get kind of an idea of where to even start. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit subscribe and a little notification so that you can get these videos weekly. I would love to give you some more fit tips and just help you start the new year off on a healthier, happier you. Thanks, guys. Bye.